My name is Leigh-Pink, and it's time to discuss the changes coming to my site. I am the author of WorldwidePredictions.com. WorldwidePredictions.com. I make worldwide predictions. Let me give you an example, and then let me explain what we're going to change now. What we're going to go. We're going into a different direction. Let's talk about the sketch real quick. Why are we in Sketchville, and who are those strange people over there? We want to create this site like some 1900s newspaper, maybe 1800s, I'm not sure yet. But one of the flaws that we run across is this. The videos don't look right when you add it to something that looks like a 1900s newspaper. So we're testing different directions, trying different things to kind of mirror the look. This is just an ideal test run. We don't know. But the bigger message is two huge messages. Change is coming. But let me explain it first. Pieces. That's the way my work comes. Pieces. Let me just read this to you. These are my world predictions, presented on the dates that they arrived. Worldwide predictions, 12/26/18, written in December. Putin now plans to take action against Ukraine. I had a visual of either a large missile or rocket flying in space. Behind it was a black cloud that spelled trouble. World predictions, 12/8/20. I had a visual. I was walking up a hillside of a dirt road. On the path of the road were two snakes snapping at each other, hostile-wise. Constantly snapping. Then one bit the other in the most hostile way. I continued up the road. There were armies gathering, preparing for war, each side blustering. Then, in the most horrific way, the lights that operate the nuclear weapons turned on. The message ends there with the impression that cooler heads prevail. That was written in December 2020. I had a visual. I was staring down at the barrel of a gun. Then everything went black, and I heard a weapon fire. I heard screams. Then someone screamed out, "He has been shot." Then Spirit said, whispering in my ear, "Assassinated." Prediction 12/22/17. The timing of this bombing is the 24th. It's two written on Tuesday. The two different factions violently treating each other. They're going to war. Bombing, so many bombings. Bombing in 5. So bloody, so brutal. That's happening right now. Prediction 1/3/17, 2017. Russia, threat. Protect the capital from terror attacks. Prediction 5/16/18. Terrorism is back. I had a visual of Moscow. Someone pointing to Russia as one of the locations. World predictions 7/31/19. I had a visual future where Americans brawled each other while Putin hid snickering in the back. Then the spotlight was on Putin. Happening right now. The visual shifted to show a new era of Americans marching in unison with one enemy, Russia. Then was a massive storm in the background and a horrible, ominous feeling of dread, though the people were dressed in modern-day clothes that looked like the 1950s. Wow, do we feel like we're in the 1950s right now with the Cold War and the rising nuclear threat. Those are the predictions. That's the way I've always worked. But here's the thing. It is extremely flawed. How is it flawed? Because the work is kind of accurate, I gotta say. It is flawed because there's pieces. Like, how is that supposed to work? How are you supposed to alter the future if it comes in these rinky-dink little pieces? And short of you sitting there and putting my work together like little puzzle pieces here down on the ground, you know, over years, mind you, some of these predictions, 2018, 2017, 2020, you know, these are different time frames. So why do it that way? Well, we're stuck with that. You see, because the way humans work, they see with this. They don't get to see behind. They don't get to see left, right. They just see this right here. Two eyes, two eyeballs, focused on whatever you're viewing. That's not the way a spirit sees. They don't see that way at all. They don't even have eyeballs. And just an FYI, for everyone out there saying, why don't they just speak English? Why can't they communicate in simple form? Just tell us it in English. Because they don't have a mouth either. Okay, I'm just saying. I think it's kind of obvious, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I digress. So here we are. Now, how does the spirit see? Try to imagine being on a merry-go-round, right? And you're in the center. There's no horses on the merry-go-round. You're in the center and you're just spinning. And you're spinning and you're watching time go by. Oh, what's this? And your view is 360, right? You're seeing it all. But the thing with that is you see it, and then it leaves you. You go into a different space. You go into a different area. You keep circling. And so you don't really see it again until you circle back around. Like it's like a very strange, I don't know how to describe it any other way. Another way to describe it is like a honeycomb, right? And you're looking through honeycombs. So this is how they see. So when the gap between presenting from there, the spiritual realm, to here, unfortunately gives us these silly little pieces. It's like, how is that going to work? So we are changing our work. We are altering it in a way, and I've already mentioned this, but now it finally is happening. My goodness, that took forever. The plan is to put all the baskets in all the eggs into one basket, right? To have this basket that says we're only going to be focused on one piece. What is coming next? That is the only direction we have for the next year. What is happening next? There won't be any questions. There won't be any requests. We're just going to ask the question, what is happening next? And just so we're all clear, I can't even ask questions. It's on a cycle right now, where the only thing I'm getting is what's coming next. What's coming next? Okay, for instance, we're expecting an earthquake. We're expecting an earthquake fairly large size, damaging. We haven't really found the location, but it is coming very soon. And you kind of get the impression it's got to be either California or South America. It's on that ridge there, right? So that's something that we're expecting. That is a piece that just fell. And the dripping has just now started, where we're just getting drips and drips of images. Pretty soon the spout's going to turn on and on. Just like old days, we're going to start getting a lot of information. But for now, that's the way it's going to work. So I need you to understand this. We're trying to construct a system where, yes, it'll come in pieces still, but all the pieces will be in the now. All the pieces will be for the immediate future so that we can alter it. Now the really cool part. The spirits have been making world predictions. COVID-19. We said there's a virus coming. We told you that. Warned you about the Paris attacks. Warned you about all these different Paris attacks. Australian fires. COVID-19. Hurricane Matthew. I mean, all of these different predictions. The Alaskan earthquake. We predicted it fairly accurately. And what we're saying now is we put all the pieces in one part. But if you look at all the work, it's an endless barrage of this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. But what if the source, what if these same beings that give us the information. Yeah, I'm only a couple of billion years old. I don't know. I just want to give you a piece of advice. Maybe you should do it this way. That's what's coming next. They plan to give you not just the predictions, but hey, from our perspective over here in heaven, maybe you should do this. So I start that right now. What should we do? How should we respond to the moment we're in, here and now? I had a vision. I had a vision that an army of strange-looking angels, they look like computer angels. They look like they were CGI. They did not look like the angels at all that I see. And they were all working their ways toward the Kremlin. There's a storm in the background, lightning crashing. I'll let you look up what lightning means in the world predictions. Lightning crashing, 3 bolts, boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden, there arrives the turtle, storming Kremlin, working his little feet up to the capital and Moscow and the whole 9 yards, the little turtle. Now, anyone that's reading my work, again, worldwidepredictions.com, knows about the turtle. The turtle represents truth. The turtle represents telling the truth. The turtle represents pulling the closet door opening and exposing what's behind it. That's their advice in this moment. Go to the Russian people, show them what's happening, show them what's taking place, let them see it for themselves. The truth is key here. Secondly is this final message. Sorry for the lengthy video. If you're going to hurt somebody economically, cut off the head of the snake. Otherwise, you're not really accomplishing anything at all, economically speaking. Now, cutting the head of the snake, that's going to hurt you. It's going to be quite painful. But you have to ask yourselves, are these your brothers? Are they? Would you not do that for your brother? It's up to you, world. They're recommending you cut the head off the snake. Just for the sake of saying this is wrong. But we will see. Just an FYI. They're watching. Have a nice day. My name is Leigh-Pink. I am the author of worldwidepredictions.com. Thank you.